Okay, perfect.
Okay, rolling.
All right, when you arrive in the classroom, there's a few different ways that you can start engaging with the technology. So you'll want to come up to the console, and you can choose at this point whether you want to plug in old school to the laptop, or if you want to use the YO-Share. So I'm going to use the YO-Share and show you how that works. So this is going to start up the system. You're going to notice that all of the projection screens are going to drop down as soon as you do that. And the projectors will all start to come to life. And once those turn on when you're using the YO-Share, it will flip to a screen that's going to give you an IP address so that you can plug that into your computer. So you'll notice here that it will let you present wirelessly, so you just go to this address in your browser. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab up Google Chrome, and then I'll type that in. So it's just HTTP : and then // and this IP address will change. So it's just going to be a number, but it won't be the same number for you as it is for me right now. So 10.138.10.225. And then once you do that, you can hit start presenting, and it'll give you that option for the Crestone Error Media. You can scroll down and get that if you're doing this for the first time, and just open this Crestone. This is where you'll find it on your computer up here if you have a Mac. I'm not sure about a PC. So then we enter the code that's also on here. So the code is 7739, and then hit return. And then it'll start mirroring your screen. I hit OK, and then come up to this, and you'll see it there. And I enter the code again, 7739, and hit OK. Now you don't have to do all of this if you just plug your computer directly in. If you do that, then it will just, you'll be kind of tethered to the console. But I kind of like to be able to walk around. So now you can see it has my screen up. So it's mirroring right now, so you can pull up your slides, whatever slides you're using. And yeah, currently you can see like all 9 screens are all down and all the projectors are on, but you may not always want that. So for example, maybe you want to have folks, today I was having folks use the whiteboards on this side of the room, so I wanted to turn off those projectors and bring up those screens. So you can do that over here. You can use either this console here on the wall, or you can use the one here. They both do the same thing. So under options, you can hit whatever projector you want to turn off. So I want to turn off projector 8 and 9 over here. So I'll just hit power off. You'll notice that the projector just turned off. And then the up button will raise the screen. So that will raise that up. And now that whiteboard is exposed and ready for you to use. You can do that with other projectors as well. So now I'm selecting projector 9, turning it off, and then raising it up. And now you have use of both of all of that side of the room. Or maybe your students are presenting to everybody on that side of the room, so you want to turn those off. So now we've got just the projectors all around on this side, and those are off, and you have the access to those whiteboards. So you have freedom to work with that. The sound system, so if you're plugged into, or if you're using the YO-Share, then you're automatically going to be able to present using sound. So like I have a slide on here that has sound in it, and when you hit play, you're going to hear it come through the sound system. As long as your computer, you may have to go to preferences and make sure that it's going through the right sound system. I can show you how to do that too. So sound's on here. But if you're struggling at all with preference or with sound, you can go to your system preferences and hit sound and just make sure that it's going through the system. In this case, because I'm using the WildShare, this is the one. If you're plugged in, it'll say something a little bit different on there. So volume for sound is up here. You can also turn the volume on your preferences up. And so that's on your computer side. So that's actually going to make our video sound louder. Yeah, so that is how that all works. And I guess for the most part, that's the basics. You can, if you hit on instructor inputs, you can change between the PC, the laptop, and the dock cam. The dock cam, if you're using that guy, you're gonna have to turn it on. So yeah, get it up, pop, lights where you want them, power on. And the light will come on that momentarily. Yes. And then, again, dock cam, hit that button. And then that turns your screens to the dock cam, so you can use that. Yeah. You can also set this to use the wall plates. So if you wanted to plug in your computer on one of the other walls, or you want your LAs or your students to plug in their computers, those are over here. So these are the wall plate plugins over here, where you can see the HDMI in if you wanted to have a cord there. So I promised that they are going to be working to put these cables up. Right now they're kind of in the student's space, but I have asked, I've requested that. We'll be getting whiteboards, we'll be getting the little whiteboards, erasers, etc. More pens are on their way. So I think that's the basics. I'm told that the prep camera is working. I haven't used it yet, but that's in the lab back here. So that guy, I am told it's working. If you know you want to do demos in here, Elliot, come in and play with it, because I haven't done that yet, but we'll rely on our collective knowledge to gradually get to be good at using the room. And for now, I'm gonna call that a wrap.